Exactly what are you doing in my home? What business do you have here? How embarrassing. I am so sorry about that outburst. I should have known better than to doubt you. You are the perfect neighbor, risking life and limb to save my home. I will never forget this.
Indeed, Stevens. Finally, after years of searching, I have found the hidden temple of ultimate refreshment.
I'm pretty thirsty. This jungle heat is unbearable.
If the legends are true, just inside this chamber, we should find what we have come for. There it is. The ultimate refreshment.
Ah, it's just a case of Senor Quinty's...
You almost scared me out of my hot pants. What are you doing in my house? The only thing I smell is a skunk. That's a marvelous story, but I don't see a fire extinguisher anywhere. You're absolutely right. I feel like such a bitch. I owe you big time.
Hey there. Do I know you? What are you talking? You're joking. But isn't that a wedding ring? I can't believe this is... Wow, that was even better than I had hoped it would be. Well, I enjoyed it. I guess you shouldn't be picking up strange men for quick sex if you don't really want it. I've never had any other complaints. Maybe you should critique your own performance a little.
What's going on? If you really want something from a man, you have to be willing to fight below the belt, if you know what I mean. There's usually a zipper involved. Look, you wanted my opinion and I offered it. If you have a better idea, then best of luck to you.
Hello. Did you need something? So what can I do for you? That's very funny, but you should be careful. I might get the wrong idea and think you're not joking. You are aware that I'm a happily married man, right? Don't mention her name again. All I want is you. Right now. Whew. Boy, that was some awesome erotic action there. Anytime you want to get together, I'll be here waiting for you. Hello. It's nice to see you again. I'm practically trembling with anticipation. You know how I love to caress you. This will be really fun. Let's continue to explore each other's bodies upstairs. You coming? Whew. Boy, that was some awesome erotic action there. Are you kidding me? That was the complete package. I was on fire. Well, you're no erotic acrobat yourself. I was just trying to be polite by saying I had a good time. What the hell was that for? I'm a gentleman. I've never hit a woman in my life. Don't make me revise that policy.
Hello. May I speak with the lady of the house, please? Ah, how have you been? Well, I was just calling to find out when you would like to come down for our follow-up session. And from the sound of it, it might not be a bad idea for us to schedule that for today. I suppose, until then...
We're not supposed to talk to strangers. We're not supposed to talk to strangers.
Hello, you have reached AAA. Please select the Would you like Hello? Please. Would you? Hello? Please. Would you like?
Hello there, pretty lady. What's your name? The pleasure's all mine. I am Joseph Buckford, but everyone just calls me Buck. It's a consignment store. The window was just one of those business decisions. I mean, financially speaking. It costs more to have consignment store painted than pawn shop, right? Well, yes. I do allow people to leave their items as collateral for short-term loans, but I fell into it more due to the sign rather than as a conscious decision, you know? Well, if you happen to come across a means for generating income via a method that others have yet to, does it not make sense to fill the niche? Why pass up the opportunity? I'm just saying my store, my niche, is intended as a consignment store. That means I need stock to showcase and sell for others. Alternately, and just for you, you could sell it to me outright. I like things too, just like any other person. You just need to have things that I like. I'm a large fan of general collectibles and expensive knickknacks. However, occasionally I get specific desires based on what other people buy. Obviously, I would never pay for goods that I knew for sure were stolen. But people bring things in every day. I can't be expected to research the history of every object that enters my store. And just about every item can be bought, sold, traded, gifted, willed, etc. So how can I really be sure? I have to rely on the honesty and integrity of the people I deal with. Well, if you happen to find any collectibles at home, at a garage sale, or whatnot, and decide to get rid of them, I will pay top dollar for them. Oh, and if you happen to have a spare MP3 player lying around, I'll pay for that too. It would be nice to listen to some music during work and workouts. Hello again. What treasures do you have for me today? My. Mrs. Resourceful managed to find what I was looking for. And as promised, here is your payment. However, should you choose to find another item for me, I could really use a new wristwatch. The ones that people have been bringing in here of late are not nice enough, and mine just broke. Is there anything else that I can do for you? Hello again. What treasures do you have for me today? Actually, that will do quite nicely. Thank you. So, now that I have something new on my wrist, would you mind helping me find something for my lady friend? I would like to get her a nice piece of jewelry as a present, and I know that she is quite fond of beautiful and expensive jewelry like Gucci. Just keep that in mind. Is there anything else that I... Hello again. What treasures do you have for me today? Exactly what I asked for. You really seem to have a flair for this. I can always use a new treasure. If that is the case, I would like you to find me a Jettington Mint's cold cast bust of Ronald Reagan. This one is going to be a bit harder, since the authentic ones were only given to the top 2% of campaign contributors. Is there anything else that I... Hello again. What treasures do you have for me today? I never thought I would see the day that I finally was able to complete my presidential bust collection. Thank you. And since there seems to be no bounds to your resourcefulness, let me ask you about Harvey Leone. Are you familiar with his work? Rumor has it that he was extremely prolific, writing songs and fragments of songs in a series of journals, 127 of them to be exact. If you happen to obtain one of them, I could reward you handsomely. Is there anything else? Hello again. What treasures do you have for me today? Absolutely amazing. And as promised, here is your payment. Now, if you're up for a rather gruesome task, I need to find a golden death mask. I have a client that is extremely interested in, shall we say, unique art. He is particularly fond of Egyptian styles, but any will do. Is there anything else? Hello again. What treasures do you have for me today? You know, there are legends that those who trade in ritual burial adornments are cursed to die horrible deaths. What do you think about that? Well, if I believed it, I wouldn't be asking for it now, would I? Take heart in that. Anyhow, here's your money. Now, since you have managed to locate everything from the mundane to the unique, I have one last task for you, and this one is extremely personal and important to me. Find a matching set of 5 silver bells, originally owned by Mary Alice Young. That would be a safe assumption. Mary Alice gave the bells to her favorite neighbors as a token of friendship shortly before the accident. Though it was obviously not an accident at all. Just collect the 5 bells and bring them to me as a set. Is there anything... Hello again. What treasures do you have for me today? I knew you could come through. Where are they? My interest in Mary Alice or her bells is none of your business, and was not the story you were promised. But if you insist, the interesting story is yours. Originally, I approached you because you had that air about you, someone that naturally absorbed her surroundings, looking for opportunity and trouble simultaneously. After the first 3 items, the 4th was suggested by an associate of mine. As a test, you passed. So it was suggested that perhaps we give you a couple more challenging assignments to see how good you really were. You passed all of those as well, attracting the attention of one of the bosses, the client that I spoke of, and he seems quite pleased with your talents. I told you that I would tell you a story. Make of it what you will. But now it is time for you to uphold your end of the bargain. The bells, please. You have already stolen the bells. They are of no practical value to you except in sale to me. You may want to reconsider. This is really your final chance to cash them in with me. I will not be asking about them again. And here is your payment. Take care. Oh, and before I forget, while I will not be requiring your services any longer, I will provide you with a 10% increase of what I normally pay for pawned items. Goodbye.